All Hail Biafra! This is Biafra Liberation Army Network coming to you again. Please like, share, and comment.
We are not going to support anyone using the name of Biafra freedom or fighting for freedom to commit crimes in Biafra land, to kill fellow Biafrans. We are not going to allow Biafrans to kill other Biafrans in the name of freedom fighting. We're establishing a nation and we need due process and protocol for everything we do, even in our military. I want to use this opportunity to bring to the notice of Biafrans of another Biafran that has been killed by Buteuzo and General Uwam. We have a soldier called Akapiara Zoo. Akapiara Zoo is from Awo in Oshu. The same community with Commander Uwam, General Uwam. This guy was beaten, mutilated, and dumped inside a pit where he died under General Buteuzo. But I want to let Biafrans know that what General Buteuzo, Commander Uwam or General Uwam, what they are doing is not acceptable to the United States of Biafra government. They have no right to be taking the lives of other Biafran soldiers that are fighting daily, that have fought daily to bring us to this liberation where we are. They have no right to do that. Again, I thank you. I welcome all Biafrans to this fundraising today. Thank you so much for what you do every day, for your persistency, consistency, and being able to let us continue to build our beautiful nation, one of the best in Africa and in the world. That is what we have promised to do. That is what we are doing by the second, by the minute, by the week, by the month, regardless of whether the enemy likes it or not. Regardless of the propaganda they carry or not, regardless of what their mindset is or not, it don't move nothing. It don't move nothing. It's a promise. I want to use this opportunity to recognize the presence of our leader, Onyedu Nnamdi Kanu. And we hope in the next few weeks, Nigeria will let him go so that he can join his family, his children, and be a free person. Because there's just no reason holding him. The tactics of the Fulani terrorist regime of Nigeria to continue to hold Onyedu Nnamdi Kanu. That tactics is already discovered by the world. The world at this time knows that the Nigerian government is a terrorist government. Different courts across the world have confirmed that. So they're holding Onyedu Nnamdi Kanu is just holding Biafrans, holding us, so that we don't protect our land and our people, so that we don't protect our natural and mineral resources. That is the only reason. And I tell them that they can never achieve that. So we thank our Onyedu. Just let him know for that which he's sick, we already got. We want to use this opportunity also to remember our Prime Minister, who is still being held by the Finland authorities. We hope that in the next few days, our Prime Minister will be a free man to join his family and enjoy his life, just like every of us that are free do enjoy. So we thank him for his sacrifices for the Biafran people, his sacrifices for making us a free nation, for helping us to have our sovereign land. I want to also use this opportunity to remember the United States of Biafra Defense, the United States of Biafra Liberation Army, the United States of Biafra Defense Forces, Navy and Air Force, and the police. I thank them for what they do. I thank the cabinet members, the state governors and their executives, the commissioners, the stakeholders, the nation heads. I thank all Biafrans for taking out time from your own busy schedule to be here today, to join us, to continue to support what we do with your time, with your money, and with your words. We truly appreciate that. Thank you so much, Famdi, for what you do every day behind the scene to make sure that we create one of the most transparent country in the world. It's not easy to put those numbers together. Thank you, Honorable Christopher and Honorable Patricia, for what you do behind the scene to ensure that our fundraising is free and the gadgets are working the way they should. As I have said, My speech today will be very, very brief, and it's going to be straight to the point. And that point relates to the generals we have in the United States of Biafra, whom has participated in the struggle under the liberation phase of this. Those whom Biafran people have supported in the past to get our freedom, to participate in our freedom, following the due process established by our Onyendu Nnamdi Kanu and our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. I got so many reports every day. But under the United States of Biafra government, like I clearly stated yesterday, we are not going to support anyone using the name of Biafra freedom or fighting for freedom to commit crimes in Biafra land, to kill fellow Biafrans. We are not going to allow Biafrans to kill other Biafrans in the name of freedom fighting. We're establishing a nation, and we need due process and protocol for everything we do, even in our military. So I want to use this opportunity to bring to the notice of Biafrans of another Biafran that has been killed by Buteuzo and General Uwam. We have a soldier called Buteuzo. Buteuzo is from Awo in Osun, the same community with Commander Uwam, General Uwam. This guy was beaten, mutilated, and dumped inside a pit where he died under General Buteuzo. And General Uwam. This guy was a Biafran soldier that served meticulously under our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. It's still a fluid situation, and we are still investigating. But I want to let Biafrans know that what General Buteuzo, Commander Uwam or General Uwam, what they are doing is not acceptable to the United States of Biafra government. They have no right to be taking the lives of other Biafran soldiers that are fighting daily, that have fought daily to bring us to this liberation where we are. They have no right to do that. I've gotten other complaints, but this one is the one that I need to let them know. They cannot continue to waste the lives of Biafran soldiers that we assembled by our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa and Nnamdi Kanu. And now, because they want to do their own thing, which only they know whom they are loyal to, whom they are working with, and of whom they are serving. Definitely, they are against Biafrans. So this soldier that General Buteuzo and Uwam has killed, by throwing him inside a pit, is not acceptable under the United States of Biafra government. They will account for this. I want to use this opportunity. When we said we need a military in the United States of Biafra government that follows all the international and local laws to ensure we have the best military in Africa, there is a reason for that. There is a reason for that. It doesn't mean that people have not done things in the past or played good roles in the past. But since these individuals have deviated, want to do their own thing, throwing the Nigerian part, they must stop killing Biafran soldiers. Our Prime Minister created the 40 states of Biafra. Every Biafran soldier, whether you've been there for the past 20 years, 10 years, or one day, You have to go to your state to defend your state from the reintegrated terrorists brought into your state by the Nigerian government. That is where we are right now. And that is the way it must be. The 40 states of Biafra that was created by our Prime Minister in line with Onyendu Nnamdi Kanu is what we have right now. All Biafrans that have been in the liberation must move, have been deployed to go to their states and defend their states. That is how we are going to secure our new nation faster. Buteuzo, you cannot continue to keep innocent Biafran soldiers that we are following the Prime Minister in your camps and not feed them while they are hungry. You can only keep them for so long. I promise you. You can only keep them for so long. You cannot sustain them. Because what you are doing is out of order. It is out of line with what our Prime Minister has established. The Prime Minister established 40 states in Biafra land. That is what we have right now in the redeclared nation. We have a cabinet, we have a government, only one government that have redeployed these soldiers to go to their states and defend their states. You cannot continue to keep innocent Biafran soldiers that are following the Prime Minister, threatening them that you're going to kill them if they leave because they took oath with you and you cannot sustain them. You cannot sustain their feeding, of which every state in Biafra land now is participating in the building of their military, in the building of their defense, and in the building of their people, their police, their defense, their liberation, and their navy and air force. It is a state thing now, state by state. And all the 40 Biafran state governors are taking care of their soldiers. So you cannot starve Biafran soldiers that have been under you. You cannot do that. What you are doing clearly shows you are not for Biafrans. Because if you are for Biafrans, if you are for a Prime Minister, if you are for Onyendu Nnamdi Kanu, you can never go against this United States of Biafra government. So you and General Uwam, you must account for this commander who has played a very strong role in the produce area. These are a strong Biafran army that has played a huge role in the defense of our land. You and Commander Uwam, you cannot beat Biafrans, soldiers, and throw them inside pits and mutilate them. You do not have the right to take those lives. You cannot do that. So, the defense will follow up on this and update Biafrans on what is going on and how the family could be informed of this killing by General Buteuzo and Commander Uwam of this brave Biafran soldier whom they threw inside the pits. Unfortunately, he could not survive, maybe like others. Who knows how many have gone that way.